All right,
No,
this
the
is
banter back and
the
forth.
commissioner's first ever interview. Which it is.
Good stuff.
All right. How does it feel to be the commissioner of the most successful fantasy football league in the world?
As you said, it's the most successful in the world, so I got to feel pretty good about that, right? The league has been growing leaps and bounds year over year. Competitive balance has gotten better every year. Ray hasn't won a championship yet, so that's always good. Unfortunately, we have a silent champion this year. I'd like to congratulate Cisco on his accomplishment, but I also have to remind everybody that it was Cisco that won this year because he's not letting anybody else know.
Speaking of Cisco, what are your thoughts on the championship last year?
Listen, it takes a lot of effort, heart and soul to get to the championship game. So I got to give him credit for that. Neither team showed up for the championship game, but sometimes there's crappy performances, and it doesn't matter. Whoever wins, wins, and you got to congratulate him for that. I'd like to hear his thoughts a little bit more though this year.
We have Eddie joining us from Ray's Toddler League. What are your
Eddie
thoughts?
over here. Which Eddie are you talking about?
Wrong Eddie. Ray's Eddie.
Ray's Eddie.
Ray's
So
Eddie.
Ray's cousin Eddie.
Ray's cousin Eddie. He's joining us. How do you think?
What's the question?
How do you
I
think?
owned him.
How do you think he will fare this year in the adult league?
This is his first go in a football league. What I'm hoping to get out of Eddie this year is a lot of activity, a lot of trades, and a lot of board posts. We haven't gotten that yet from him, but it is the preseason. I'm going to give him some time. If he gives me that this year, I'll be happy with his performance, whatever his record might be.
How do you feel about Josh Gordon's year-long suspension?
Guy did it to himself, but I will say this: the NFL now has blood on its hands because Josh Gordon will be dead by the end of the year.
And do you think the suspension was fair compared to what Ray Rice got for beating his girlfriend?
Josh Gordon's a repeat offender, so it's a little bit of a different circumstance. So yes, I do believe it's fair. Rules are rules. And maybe she had it coming.
Nice. Ray is getting married soon. Your thoughts?
Well, as Ray once said, 50% of all marriages end in divorce.
I did say that.
He now has 2 friends that have gotten married. He's going to be the 3rd friend married. Odds aren't looking good for Ray.
Will this affect his ability to manage his team?
Him getting married?
Yes.
Right now we're on a streak of every year somebody gets married, they win a championship. So it's looking pretty good for Ray right now.
All right.
As long as somebody doesn't wish him a year of happiness. We'll see.
Fair enough. So Ray and I have given
will
our
look a lot
predictions.
If you won again.
No.
you
If
won
somebody
this year,
gave me that year, wished me that year of happiness, things would look a lot better.
for you.
Yeah, more in the up and up.
We are taking a lot of measures to make sure nobody wishes you a year of happiness.
I'll make Kelly do it.
Ray and I have given our predictions. As you saw in the last video, who do you think is the favorite coming in?
I mean, I always feel like I'm the favorite year in and year out, but I'll be diplomatic with my answer, and I will say that Cisco is still the favorite until he's beaten. With that said, there are a lot of teams that I think can do it this year. My sleeper pick, as everybody else has said, is Michael. I think he's improved his team the most since last year. Obviously, he finished last year. I think he will make the playoffs in a weaker division, and I think he has a chance to go far. And I also think Matt Hannaford's team, am I getting the name right? Hannaford? I think he has improved his team to the point where he can actually compete in the most competitive division in the league. And all you have to do is get in the playoffs to win this year,
Yes.
as it was proven last year with Cisco.
Who are your division winners?
I'd love it to be a whole family reunion there of me, Michael, and Jen. I think that can happen. I do believe Michael will definitely win that division. But I could see anybody winning our Patrick division, including yourself, if a lot of things break the right way, like Ray dies, I quit the league, and Ricky commits suicide or something. Maybe then you can win the division, but probably not.
I think it takes another year after that still.
So another year out. Okay, that makes sense.
Our dormant lineups is still better than his.
That's a good one.
Which team do you think is going to finish?
I didn't even finish it. Did I even answer the question?
No, you were not
I
finished.
didn't finish answering the question.
Boy, jump the gun.
This is rookie interviewer Matt Hannaford. Everybody
He
doesn't know how to conduct
left out an entire division. Didn't even
left
care.
the whole division out. Doesn't so Jen, Cisco, Ben, and Patter. I apologize for Matt. Go ahead, continue, Matt.
Go ahead.
Questions.
Go ahead. Division champ.
No, we'll find out.
All right. Who do you think is going to finish last
In the league.
in the entire league? Worst record.
That's a tough one. We have a lot of good teams this year. I think the balance is going to be very good, and I don't think there's going to be a deserving last place team this year. I don't believe Michael deserved it last year. But if I had to pick a team, I'll go with one of the two newer owners, Peter and Eddie. They're still very raw in the league, and I think they still have a lot to learn. Nothing against them. I think they could probably win any other football league, but this league is just really good.
Your week 1 matchup with Ray is a week away. What are your thoughts, and what bet are you two making?
My thoughts are, we do this every year. We've basically split our matchups 50-50 over the last 8 years, I think it's been.
Forever.
We've played in 8 years or something. So it's anybody's game. Didn't matter what kind of rosters we put out there, anybody can win. I believe our bet is going to be for lunch. We're going to have a team bet for frozen yogurt. And I don't know if Ray wants to add anything to that.
I thought we said dinner too.
A lunch, a dinner,
We said
and
lunch, dinner, and yogurt.
Okay. And that's what it is.
There you
So
go.
will the loser be scooping out the
Oh,
ice
yeah.
cream?
Yeah, the loser's going to have to
That's
serve-
yogurt. I don't know if you ever understood how a yogurt machine works. It doesn't scoop. It's a lever, and you put the cup under it.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
yeah, no problem.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Rookie interviewer not knowing this stuff again. Continue.
Okay.
I hope the questions get better, by the way.
That's really it.
Yeah. By the way, he said there was only 7 questions, and I think he's asked you 8 already, but I'm not keeping real count, so you can faxologist me.
No, that was 7.
So,
Do you want to close out the interview?
That was 7
now?
questions. Yeah, that was
Maybe
the
a little conclusion.
that was the first ever interview.
How do you feel you did on this interview?
There was questions.
Pretty poor.
You think you did a poor job?
I did.
All right, so you think you could step up your game next interview?
Yeah, it's my first interview. So
Who's going to be your next subject?
I'm not gonna say who it is.
Are you even looking at the camera to make sure
But-
I'm in frame?
Yes, I've been looking, and you've been in frame the entire time.
Okay.
I like the part where the interviewer now became an interviewee,
No, this is fine.
and he hasn't realized that yet.
Oh, I've realized. I wouldn't be answering if I didn't realize.
Oh, okay.
Well, we said we were gonna do a post interview anyway, so I figured we'll
Oh, this
just
is post-interview. All right.
keep it all in one loop.
All right, so listen, thank you finally for interviewing me. It's been a long time coming. I've asked Ray to do this for years now. He's very lazy, Ray, as we all know. Very lazy guy, very spiteful person. So I'm grateful for this opportunity to speak to my people in the league and to all the fans of the BFL. So thank you.
Thank you.